Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're going to talk about something you probably don't think about until it's a huge problem. Your home's water valves. They're sort of the tiny, crucial gatekeepers of your plumbing. And if you live somewhere cold, like Langley, taking care of them is, well, it's the key to avoiding a very, very expensive disaster.
That's our whole mission today. We've been digging into some expert advice, specifically from the team at Pacific Blue Mechanical and Plumbing. And we want to show you the huge benefits of, just keeping these little parts in top shape right where you live.
Okay, let's unpack this. The first thing that really stands out from their site is that valves, they aren't all the same. We're looking at three main kinds in most Canadian homes. You've got gate valves, ball valves.
Trap valves. Yep. And they all have very specific jobs.
Exactly. To most of us, they just turn water on or off. So what's the real difference in how they work? Why are some more vulnerable than others?
It's all about what's happening on the inside. So a gate valve uses a little wedge that drops down to stop the water. It's simple, great for on-off control you don't use often.
Okay.
But a ball valve, it has a spinning ball with a hole in it, a quick turn, and it's on or off. Much better for high pressure. So if you're in Langley and you're turning water off for the winter, you really want a ball valve. The gate valve can seize up or start leaking if it just sits there.
And then you mentioned the check valve. The source material from Pacific Blue seemed to really focus on that one. Why is it so critical for safety?
Because it's the ultimate one-way street for water. Its only job is to stop water from ever flowing backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah, we call it backflow. So let's say there's a water main break down the street. The pressure in the city line drops. Your house could literally start pulling dirty water, say, from a puddle your garden hose is in back into your clean drinking water. That check valve is the only thing standing between you and Ellen. Well, a serious health hazard.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about the climate here. How does the weather in a place like Langley specifically attack these valves?
It's not just one big freeze, though that can definitely cause a crack. The real enemy is what we call thermal cycling.
Thermal cycling.
Right. It's the constant repeat of freezing at night, thawing a bit during the day, and then freezing again. That puts so much stress on the materials, the little rubber or plastic seals inside. They get squeezed and stretched until they get brittle and just crack. And that's where you get the slow drips that turn into a flood.
So let's connect this to your wallet. Is this proactive maintenance just another fee, or does it actually save you money?
Oh, it's absolutely an investment. Think about the cost. A professional checkup, maybe they replace a $50 seal. Compare that to the seal failing in January. You get a burst pipe, water damage. You're suddenly looking at repair bills in the thousands, maybe even tens of thousands.
That makes perfect sense.
So yeah, checking them every 6 months or so stops those tiny problems from becoming catastrophes.
And speaking of long-term investments, the Pacific Blue experts talk a lot about the material choice. They mention brass or stainless steel. Is it really worth it to swap out an old valve for one made of stronger metal?
It's crucial in a cold climate, absolutely. Yeah. Materials like brass and stainless steel are just tougher. They don't corrode as easily. But the big thing is they handle that freeze-thaw cycle much, much better. They don't get brittle. Choosing the right material from the start means your system can last for decades, which is exactly what you want.
So we've taken a deep dive into the world of water valves today. We learned why keeping your system in good shape, especially for the local climate, is really the key to saving money and staying safe.
And before we wrap up, here's something to think about this week. The source material mentioned that weird noises can signal trouble. So I want you to just listen for a minute. What sounds is your plumbing trying to make? Are you hearing any banging or rattling or clicking? That could be a sign of a pressure problem or a valve that's about to fail. And that's definitely something worth investigating today.